Good morning everyone, welcome in our Art Education Quarter 1, Week 3 and Week 4. For today's video, you will be able to describe the elements and principles of art, identify the elements and principles of art in selected artwork, apply the elements and principles of art to their own artwork. Elements of art are visual building blocks of a composition. Every artwork or art piece created comprises one or more elements. And of course, you need to know all of this first. The first element is line, a mark drawn by any tool that marks as it moves across a surface. Lines can be long or short, thick or thin, rough or smooth, dotted, broken or solid. They can make straight movements, zigzags, waves or curls. They may be horizontal, vertical, and diagonal. The next element is shape. Shape is created when a line becomes connected and encloses a space. Shapes are two-dimensional, which means you can measure its height and its width. There are two basic types of shape: geometric shapes and organic shapes. Geometric shapes have smooth, even edges and are measurable, such as square, circle, triangle, and rectangle. Organic shapes have more complicated edges and are usually found in nature. The other element is form. A form is a shape that is three-dimensional that has height, width, and depth. The fourth element is color. Color can add interest and reality to artwork. It is a way we see light reflected from a surface or refracted through a prism. There are three primary colors: red, yellow, and blue. These colors are primary for two reasons. They cannot be formed from other mixed colors. They make all the other colors on the color wheel. When you mix two primary colors together, you get a secondary color. Example, red and yellow, you get orange. Red and blue, you get violet. Yellow and blue, you get green. When you mix a primary and a secondary color together, you get an intermediate color. One example is red and orange. You get red-orange. Another element is value. Value is the lightness or darkness of a color. Value makes objects appear more real because it imitates natural light. When showing value in a work of art, you will need a light source. A light source is the place where the light is coming from. The darkest areas are always on the opposite side of the light. Hue is the actual color or the identity of a color. Tint is a combination of color and white, which reduces darkness, while shade is a combination of color and black, which increases darkness. While tone is produced by mixing a color with gray. Another element is texture. Texture is the way the surface of an object actually feels. In the artistic world, we refer to two types of texture: tactile and implied. Tactile or real texture is the way the surface of an object actually feels. Implied texture is the way the surface of an object looks like it feels. This is the type of texture that artists use when they draw and paint. The seventh element is space, the distance around, between, above, below, and within an object. The principles of art is what we use to organize the elements of art, or the tools to make art, to create an effect to the design, and to help convey the artist's intent. When we say balance, it is the way the elements are arranged to create a feeling of stability in a work. There are three types of balance. First is symmetrical balance. An artwork illustrates symmetrical balance when the parts of an image are organized so that one side mirrors the other. It is asymmetrical balance when one side of a composition does not reflect the design of the other. And when we say radial balance, it is any type of balance based on a circle with its design extending from a center. Emphasis shows the focal point of an image or when one area or thing stands out the most and gets special attention. Another principle is contrast. Contrast refers to the arrangement of opposite elements and effects. For example, light and dark colors, smooth and rough textures, large and small shapes. Contrast can be used to create variety, visual interest, and drama in an artwork. When we say pattern, it refers to the visual arrangement of elements, line, shape, color, that is alternated or with a repetitive form or sequence. Rhythm and movement is a repetition of elements that focuses the eye of the viewers direct to the image that produces the look and feel of movement. Harmony refers to the arrangement of elements that give the viewer the feeling on how well all the visual elements work together as a whole. Unity refers to when all the elements and principles work together to create a pleasing image. It defines unity. Variety is the use of different elements in an image that has differences and change to increase the visual interest of the work.